Hello, we are the Stateside Soccer Guys, and this is the Stateside Soccer Show. We're going to be doing not an actual show, but this is the kit rankings, kit grading, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be going through each of these brand new MLS kits, and we're going to give you the the names of the kits that they provide it. We're also going to give you the little blurbs that they have as well. So that'll be. These are interesting. We're going to go alphabetical order. And, I'm Jordan. He's Logan. How are you today, Logan?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm excited, man. Preseason was yesterday, like on Apple TV Plus, so that's always exciting. I was looking at the highlights, watching some of the Orlando game, and the quality is beautiful, Jordan. The quality is beautiful. At least something's beautiful that we're going to talk about today. Give us a little shot, of just pure beauty.
Yeah, the consensus that I'm seeing everywhere is that these are like
Out
the
there.
best kits
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
And if you believe that, you may not like this episode because Logan and I have not gone through them all together yet. Like we've kind of like hinted to each other like what we think of which ones, or not like what we like about them, even just kind of like, oh, I liked this one, I liked that one, and that's what we're going to be kind of going over today, and we're going to be grading them and seeing what we think. So the grade scale is not going to be like a school grade scale. This is going to be it's going to be it now. That's something we really, really like. If we want to buy it now. The next scale, the next one after that is wait for Ross. So if you don't know what that means, Ross is I guess we should explain it in case there's any international listeners, but Ross is like a bargain store, overstock type stuff that goes there. And usually these MLS kits, after they phase out of their 2-year cycle, end up going to Ross. So what we're going to do is we're going to when you go to Ross, you can purchase these for like really cheap, like $20, maybe 15, $20 a lot of the times that you can purchase these. So that's one of the things that we'd be waiting for. Then the last one is kind of like a don't purchase it. And then I think we might add a fourth one. I think we're going to add a fourth one here of like burn it. Like we do not want to touch this at all. We don't even want to watch the games that they're wearing it. Like that's the kind of scale. I'm not sure if any of those will have this.
Yeah.
But I think I want to add that as like a last option, a last resort. Is one way we can phrase it. Okay. So I guess let's go our general consensus before we talk about each individual kit, because we kind of alluded that we are not as big of fans of these as a lot of others. So is that the sense you're getting, Logan? Like if you had to like ballpark it right now on how many of these you liked, what would be like the percentage you think out of these?
That's tough. I would say 5%. Like I thought a lot of them were just, I mean, we'll get into them, but I get where they were trying to go. I get that they were trying to be really unique because MLS has always been, the complaint Jordan's always been that they're template kits, like that they are very templated.
Too white.
Like, too white, plain, and then the other colors are more of like, okay, it's just a green kit or it's a blue kit. No, they decided to go absolutely bonkers with some of these. Yeah, I would say 5% of them, Jordan. I'm looking at all of them like right now on the deck, and I'm just like, Nah. So I want to kind of do. We should do that. We should like obviously categorize them and to, like keep track of how many we actually like, just to see the percentage. So yeah, there's not many. And the bad thing, Jordan, is that $159 is what gets you the authentic kit with everything on it. So if you didn't know, soccer kits, if you buy the non-authentic one, they leave details out of it because they want you to buy the actual authentic kit. I hate authentic kits because they fit like an authentic kit, and I'm kind of fat, so like, like I got a little bit of a beer belly, it doesn't fit me well. Like it just doesn't. And my arms, I hate when things are short, and they usually are pretty short. So I'm just like authentic kits, but $159, Jordan, that's freaking ridiculous. There's one on here that's $200.
They're all $200 if you get authentic and customize it.
Names,
That's
yeah.
the issue.
Okay, yeah.
And I think last year it was $150 for even customized authentic. So they're getting more and more expensive every year, of course, right?
Like everything else.
And it's nuts. I mean, now this is why I'm probably like, if I buy any of these, and here's the thing, the cost might make these all wait for Ross, actually. But we're going to act like you have money and want to buy these right now if they're really good. But so what I was thinking is here, I anytime I buy like a one officially, it might be like a no name replica kit. Those are $90. So at least that's good. I mean, I think some of these are more expensive than NFL jerseys at this point.
Yeah, and when I say like there's detail missing, it's usually if you're looking at the authentic kits versus the replica,
like trim,
it's the trim of the collar, the trim of the sleeve, and then sometimes on the back, like you can see like
the cool little logo thing they put on the bottom left corner of your jersey is not on the replicas, that kind of stuff.
Stuff that you would really be missing.
I guess we should get into it though. All right, so let's go ahead and look at Atlanta's kit. Here it is on the screen. This is called the 17s kit. It is dedicated to the club supporters, which are known as 17s. The number 17 symbolizes Atlanta United's inaugural 2017 season and was reserved for supporters ahead of the club's maiden campaign. Never to be worn by a United player. I did not realize that no United player can wear 17. That's interesting. So what's our verdict, Logan, here on the Atlanta kit? I'm going to ask you first. Is this A, buy it now, wait for Ross, do not purchase, or burn it?
Yeah, so starting out of the gate, man. Great video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. The kit reveal and the kit reveal video for Atlanta United is fantastic. But Jordan, I'm going with buy this one. I really, really like Atlanta United's kit this year. I love the gold trim. I love the stripes. I love when they do the 5 stripes. I think it obviously just goes right into it. And then that 17 that's not often worn. It's in the back on that collar, and it's kind of got that infused into it. I love this kit a lot. I think it's simple. I think it's plain, but I think it's perfect for Atlanta United.
I agree. This is a buy it now. This is I have one that I know people are joking that this looks like their first jersey over again. That's perfect. These things do not, especially that was 6 years ago now. This doesn't have to be something that you have to get wild with it. This is a staple. This is, here's what I find interesting all the time. We always talk about the USA, that we want a more consistent look. And then we kind of get mad when some of these MLS clubs have like this consistent look. But this is one that, like, if I was a USA fan and we had something like this where we could always hone in on, here's the 5 stripes, here's what we're wearing, or here's just black and red vertical stripes. I know one year they had more than 5. That is the identity of the club. Their nickname is the 5 stripes. All right. That's their nickname. This kit is exactly what I think of when I think of Atlanta United. Perfect, classic look. I like this a lot. I'm going to show it on the screen one more time. But yeah. But like the stuff that is not going to show on the replicas is like the "We Are the A" with the thing there. So you have to determine how much that means to you. You're also probably not going to have the gold trim on the sleeve, and probably the gold trim around the collar. For whatever reason, replicas can't be exact. I don't know. It's so dumb.
I do like the gold trim on the bottom or like on the sides too, and I think that won't probably be on the replica. It's kind of on the like inside of it,
probably
like here.
not. Yeah.
I'm pointing in the screen as if you can see where I'm pointing, but like, but yeah, no, great kit, Jordan. Right out of the gate, man, starting off hot.
All right, so it's going to be downhill from here because we've got
Pretty much.
we've got Austin FC's, which is called the Las Voices kit, Las Vocus.
Mhm.
The club's new primary look, which features multiple verde and black patterns, establishes a uniquely Austin perspective on the coming together of voices from across Austin and the Austin FC community. This is the kind of speak I'm talking about. It's just dumb. This look with different patterns establishes a uniquely Austin perspective, as if these type of patterns are not found anywhere else in the world, on the coming together of voices. So they're like, oh, we have all these different patterns. It's like different voices coming together. You know what they did? They designed the kit and they said, how can we make this sound good? Because it's awful. It looks like you're about to get rung up at a cash register. It is.
It's a QR code.
It is not good. And then, I think I read something, I don't know where it is, but like, of course, over the heart where the Austin badge is, we have the two normal lines from the first kit. It's like, why not? What is this? This, I'm going to go first. This is a do not buy. All right. If you even see this at Ross for $5, this is a do not buy. All right. Because it looks bad. And I've seen some Austin fans talk themselves into liking this already. Stop it. Wear your kit from the first 2 years because this is bad. But I'm so sad. I like the Austin kit was like this, but great with the green and black. Yep. And now it's like, what is this? And now I have to find the first Austin kit because that's the one I want to add to my collection.
Yeah, I think, Jordan, and you'll see this a lot with fan bases. I've done it to myself. I know I have. There's like, I was a Manchester City fan. I might not be anymore, but I was a Manchester City fan, and they had one that looks like lemonade gone bad. And so I like convinced myself I liked it, or like the purple and green. I convinced myself.
How about the paisley?
I love the paisley. Okay, leave me alone. All right, I have one of those. That's one of my favorite kits I've ever done. But anyway, this one, Jordan, you know what it looks like? It looks like the optical illusion books, like where you see lines and you're trying to see if they move or anything, or if are those lines actually bigger and offset?
Yeah, stare at the Yeti logo and then look at the pattern, and it'll start moving.
People said that this was like a big time thing in fashion. I'm like, if that's fashion, I don't want it. Like, I don't. So I'm going.
Have you seen fashion?
Don't buy it.
Have you seen Kyle Kuzma walking with his big pink oversized sweater? That's not fashion, man.
No. I this is a don't buy for me. I wouldn't go as far as burn it, because like if $5, I would probably just buy it just to have it, just to go look how awful this is. Like, I think this is bad.
You take this up to the cash register, they're trying to scan the kit. They're like not looking for a tag. They're like got the scan gun.
I love this so much. Oh, I'm gonna die this whole episode. Just because...
Here's why it's not a don't burn it, by the way, is because it's still green and black. This is their primary colors. They still have stripes.
The back's not bad. Doesn't have the stripes.
The back, the backs are plain on all of these, by the way. Super plain. So we both have this one as a don't buy. So we are in agreement so far. We both have a buy and a don't buy. And let's go to the third one here, Montreal's. Look at the look of this one here. Oh, wait, they don't have it. Our team will play with the gray secondary jersey for the time being. As part of the strategy surrounding the change of identity from the Impact to Club de Foot Montreal, the organization had decided to add on the 2023 primary jersey an inscription in an indigenous language. The club is committed to developing lasting and sincere relationships with indigenous communities. As the consultation process with indigenous communities is still ongoing, We have decided to pause distribution of the 2023 primary jersey to strengthen our approach by listening, collaborating, and co creating concrete initiatives with indigenous communities. So here's what this tells me, Logan. Here's what this tells me. They made the kit,
Mm-hmm.
they put the inscription on it, and then people were like, whoa, this is not cool.
Yeah,
And then
it's
they were like,
100%.
hold up, we can't do this now. It sounds like they are only approaching the indigenous communities after they were told, like, this wasn't, it's either an inscription that is not what they said it means,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe it's like, I don't know, some sort of translation error. I don't know. There's something where they had to be like, we can't even distribute these. We
Yeah,
can't even wear them. And what's crazy is that they can't even wear them because I assume the inscription is just like inside the collar,
yeah,
but it's that bad, I guess, that they can't even wear it. So this is a don't buy right now.
yeah. This is an absolutely don't buy unless you want to be seen as a knucklehead. Yeah, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? This club, man, God, between the logo, which they offended their fan base with, like it just feels like this is just, I mean, a PR nightmare after PR nightmare for Montreal. But yeah, Jordan, this is a this is a don't buy. Maybe burn if it's really that bad.
I'm sure the kit itself is probably
Right.
fine. And I assume what they're going to have to do is pulse production, and they're going to, I guess, change the inscription or something. I don't know. We'll see. All right, the third real kit, the fourth overall club here is Chicago Chevron, Chicago Fire here. I guess we're not going in alphabetical order because Charlotte should actually be next. But
Yeah,
this
there's
is
all sorts
this
of
is fine.
weird things with the because it's like FC Cincinnati was like, no, we don't want to be with these C's. We want to be with the F's. It's stupid.
Where is Charlotte's on here?
Is it on there?
It may not be.
Really?
Yeah, you might just want to upload that.
I'll upload it then. Yeah.
Yeah, you skipped 4. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
this one's number 5. Okay. So we'll wait for Logan to upload that, and then we'll
Yeah.
jump back. And guess what? Since we're live, we can't even edit this episode. So
Right.
you're going to see how dumb we really
Let's
are.
just go to Chicago's.
We can talk Chicago's.
Right.
Chicago Fire here. This kit is called a kit for all. So we're getting real generic here. So this is the first shirt specifically designed for the club's new crest, which debuted in 2022. A kit for all features a centered logo, also a first for the club. Chicago state flag is the primary inspiration for the white jersey with fire red and navy blue trim accenting the sides, sleeves, and bottom. I would say this kit is like I see a lot of people really like this thing. I would probably say don't buy for me personally, but if you really like it, I would also put it as a wait for Ross situation. Here's what I do like about it. I like the center crest. As a Union fan, I am jealous of this because we got rid of our center crest and our center stripe. So a little nervous for this. One thing that makes the kit just look weird is that there's a spot for a sponsor and they don't have one. Maybe if they had a sponsor, this would probably look a little better. But overall, I mean, I don't really know what this is supposed to be or why it is a kit for all. Just because it's Chicago colors, like I don't really understand how they come up with these names. But I'm not too big on like the weird chevron looking stripes or anything like that. So I would say personally a don't buy, but that's my thought process on it.
This is one of those kits I would burn. I hate this kit. Like I absolutely cannot stand it. I don't know what it is. I'm so confused by it. It looks like confetti. I don't understand it. Like I don't get the the chevron looking logos, and then the weird Adidas in the middle throws me off with the center. Like I am not a fan. I hate this kit. I think it's the worst. I think they're gonna look bad while they play.
Here's the thing: any kit that has a center crest has to have the Adidas in the center. I think is so weird.
That's gross. Well, they suck, and it sucks. So, I mean, they're gonna look bad while they play that. Like I said, so you know how you play it, look good, feel good. Like it, look bad, play bad. This is exactly what this kit is. They could name it that kind of kit. Sorry, Charlotte, Chicago. Graham, we're really mean to them. We really are.
I don't think it's burn it bad, but it's like one of those where I'm like, I don't get the appeal.
I'll turn the game off if I see this. Although I'll probably turn the game off anytime
Turn
I
it
watch
off because you'll see
Chicago.
in Chicago. All right, we have Charlotte's, which Logan named Minnesota.
It's because that's what the slide's name was.
Okay, so this is their new Pop-Tart kit, right? As people have been calling it, the wild berry. I'll go first, I guess, on this one. This is a buy now.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I had money, I would buy this. I think it's cool. I mean, I guess I'm not too odd about the crowns that are kind of like in the details, but
Too wild.
I like the purple look
Mm-hmm.
with the light blue and like the pink. I don't know. There's something about these colors together that I think look really cool. Charlotte has that light blue, so I like that the light blue is still visible. And Royal, you know, their crest has a crown. The royal color is purple. That's what royals used to wear because purple used to be such an expensive dye, an expensive fabric. So this is like it fits with the theme. This isn't like just some out there thing. It looks classic. It looks like it fits with their crown. It fits with their just everything about them, I think. So I don't know. I really like this jersey. I like the crown on the back neck, and I like the CLTFC on the bottom left corner as well.
First of all, can I say kudos to the Charlotte social media? If you haven't seen it yet, they go, "We know what you've been saying, and we've heard you." And it's a bunch of their social media crew and front office crew, and they're all eating the wild berry Pop Tarts. It's fantastic. But yeah, no, we tweeted this out that it looked like the wild berry, but I didn't want to give away I didn't want to spoil it, but this is a buy now for me. I love this. Like I love this kit. I was gonna try to get like wild berry Pop Tarts to eat while we were doing this one, but no, I do love this. And Coach and Gucci actually do like this kind of like faded, like what they did with the crowns on the kit. It's kind of like that faded like print in it, and it's like you said, it's that royal purple. It's that blue that I don't know what it is about these colors, but they always do really well together. The Hornets wear the same color in Charlotte, so it's a lot of that infusion. And it's the Queen City. This looks like something royalty would wear. I love this kit. And like you said, Jordan, if I had money to buy this right now, if I was going to drop $100, dollars on
$200,
something,
$159.
right? Besides having to buy the Orlando one, I would buy this one. Like I would just buy this one. This was one of those ones that I think I would. Just
you could wear this to an Orlando game. Nobody would even know.
They'd be so confused. Like, why is he wearing a Pop-Tart? But
they're like, he's wearing. Oh, look at that. That's an Orlando. Oh, no, it's a Charlotte kit? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love this. Even though
we need more,
not too ingrained, but
we need more purple in
Yeah.
soccer. There's not enough purple in soccer.
Yeah.
And I'm a big purple fan because of the Ravens, but I think purple looks great.
I think pink does too. Like
Yeah.
I think purple and pink look really good, but not enough teams wear those colors.
All right, so this is a buy it now.
Mm-hmm.
We have not had a wait for Ross yet. We have not had a we did have a burn it for Logan. Okay.
Won't burn it.
Let's move. Oh, so this is what it just says powered by, this is Charlotte's blurb. Powered by the people's pride and community, the uniform aids to redefine royalty and inspire a new era for the Queen City after joining the MLS as an expansion side in 2022. So, what was their away kit last year?
It was the blue one, right? No.
It was just white. Just white, I guess?
I don't know. Black. It was the black one. They had a black kit, I believe, that they wore on the road, yes. And then I think they had it was like, I want to say it was.
Was it the mint one?
Maybe that one too. Did they have 3? I thought they had a black kit. They didn't have a black kit.
Oh, no, they did have a black with a light, with the mint. Yeah, with the mint colors.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. And then the other one's blue. I know that for a fact.
Blue with the white sleeves. Arsenal type of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I think this is an upgrade over the black with the mint. I really like this.
It's a beautiful kit.
But I just think it's funny that, like, because these kits are always on a 2-year window, but for a new expansion team, I just didn't realize how that would work.
Mm,
And the way it works is like we toss out the away kit and we get a brand new away kit this year, and then they just will keep this for 2 years. Um,
makes
so I
sense.
assume that's why Charlotte's like first away kit was so plain.
Yeah.
Just the black with the mint color was because they knew they were already getting that was a
Right.
1-year stopgap. Yeah, it looks great though. Okay. Let's go to Colorado for what they are calling. Oh yeah, the Charlotte one's called the Crown Jewel. I like the name of that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado's is called the New Day Kit, and here's their blurb. It was co-designed by local artist Pat Milbury, and is the first ever artist collaboration on an MLS jersey. Its design is inspired by Colorado's sunrises and sunsets, as well as the possibilities each new day brings. As part of this jersey launch, the Rapids are partnering with Mental Health Colorado to raise awareness around the current mental health crisis in the state and promote resources available to the public. So a new day, like you're getting another day type of thing. I'll say I like the color scheme of it. I like that they're donating to the mental health awareness, but I'm not crazy about the pattern on the actual chest. Like I think the color
Mm-hmm.
scheme is cool. I like that the badge matches it, but I would say this is probably a wait for Ross for me. I don't hate it enough to say don't buy, and I don't hate it enough to say burn it, but I would say probably a wait for Ross for this guy.
Yeah, and mental health is something that is not talked about enough, and I think that's why they do it. So if you are suffering with mental health or know somebody that is, always reach out. It's always better to be okay with not being okay. But yeah, no, I like you said, I don't know. I would have honestly, Jordan, I would have loved if it was just all blue. Like if they were just going to do that, if it was even the logo go just all crystal, like that kind of crystallized blue. Like I like that kind of blue. I just don't like the pattern, like you said. I don't like it's like triangles or like a delta or I don't really know what it is. But yeah, I would say wait for Ross. But Colorado, if you're listening, I know you've been sitting these out. I'd gladly wear it just because it does support all the good things in life. Except
If we can get it free,
right.
we'll wear it.
All right, we'll wear it. We won't even wait for Ross. We will wear it. But no, I think it's a great story, great background. The artist, that's pretty cool. But I just don't like the design on the front of it.
Yeah, interesting that first ever artist collaboration.
Isn't that weird?
I wonder what that means.
Yeah.
Like he did the design on the chest, or
right?
I guess. All right, let's move on to the Columbus Crew. The black on gray kit features a checkerboard design with offset and grain representing speed, velocity, and movement. All right. Attributes that embody both the club and the city of Columbus. Following that theme, the club's mantra of never stand still. I did not realize that was their mantra. Is emblazoned in yellow down the side, while the crew moniker appears in italics on the jock tag position at the hip. This kit is called the Velocity Kit, with city spelled in all caps. I like this kit. All right, I do. I like the pattern on it. I like the black and I like black for the Columbus Crew. I like that color scheme for them. I like when they wear a black kit. What I don't like, Logan, is the BS that we get of the checkerboard design with offset and grain representing speed, velocity, and movement. They made I think they designed these things and then they say, all right, what does this mean? Well, see how that looks like that? That means speed. And we'll call this the velocity. I don't know. Some of the names of the kits and the descriptions of the kits get me like, what? How do you get that from this? Like, it's almost like we're at the point now where we get kit descriptions the way we used to get like new badge descriptions of like the 5 lines means the 5 streets that our stadium are surrounded by. You're like, what? So I will say this is I really like it, but I'm going to say this is a wait for Ross, just because the crew has done other black kits like this before. So there's nothing on this for me that is like, wow, outstanding. I got to buy it now. So I would say a wait for Ross.
Yeah, this one's an in betweener for me. The more I look at it, I'm like, okay, I could wear that and be all right with it. Um, but honestly, I'm going to lean more towards the side of I wouldn't buy it. I just don't like the white in behind it. I just don't like the little staticky dashes in behind that are like sideways. And then my confusion is always like checkerboard. I'm like, my checkerboards never looked like that before. So I get it. It's that kind of pattern that kind of looks like checkerboard. But like you said, Jordan, I think honestly with some of these explanations, it's like we made a mistake in this design. Let's make it sound good. Like we really don't like this kit, but this is how we'll make it sound good. It's great marketing, but I just don't. I don't know. I wouldn't buy it. I just don't like it. I just don't care much for the white. If they left a white out, it'd honestly be better. I know it'd just be a simple plain black, but I'm good with that. But not this one.
All right, so let's go to the DC United away kit. This one is full of cherry blossoms. This kit is called the Cherry Blossom Kit. They kept it simple. The new DC United away kit realizes one of the city's most recognizable and natural landmarks in the cherry blossom trees in their truest form as a pattern design of branches across the front of the shirt. The top features two signature sign-off elements: a cherry blossom branch designed by DC United and placed on the back of the collar of the jersey, and two, the club mantra, all are welcome, all are united, found embossed within the black binding of the body of the shirt, only available on the authentic version of the kit. So again, that's like underneath the underarm down to the side. It's going to have like, I guess, all welcome, all united there. This is I'm not crazy about the cherry blossoms, really. Like, all of DC teams have started doing these, and I don't think any of them have looked really good. And it's not because, like, this kit should have probably been pink. Why is it white with a few branches?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Same thing when, like, the Nats had theirs. It was, like, all gray with, like, a couple pink. I'm like,
Yeah.
why are... Lean in to the cherry... Like, you can have a cherry blossom kit without having branches. You
Right.
can have the leaves be taking up most of the kit. You can have a whole pink kit.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say this is a don't buy. If you're a big fan of DC or you like cherry blossom stuff, this is probably a wait for Ross, I think, in that sense, because I don't think it's too wild. I don't think this one's going to go off the shelves the way the Nationals one did, even though I didn't like that one. I don't know. It just seems too plain. This is like too safe for the cherry blossoms, I think. It is. I know I'm a plain guy, but it's like mostly white. I don't really understand how it can be a cherry blossom kit with cherry blossoms taking up maybe 30% of this.
Yeah, and from a distance, you're not gonna be able to see the cherry, like you said. Like, why
The
don't they
pink is
just?
so light. The
Yeah,
pink is so light.
it looks white because it's like it's that. Like if you zoom in on it, it's like pixelated. It's really strange. Like lean into it completely and do a freaking pink. Like this is they've waited for so long to do this kind of kit, and this is what they came out with. It looks cartoonish. Like I don't like it. Like I really. I was kind of disappointed because I was like, I want them to do a cherry blossom kit. And I was excited when they announced they were doing one, but it's just so you're not going to be able to see this from a distance. It's going to look like a bunch of like stains, like they were drinking Gatorade, didn't know how to swallow it. So like, I don't know. I just, why white? I don't get it. I don't understand it. It should have been better than this. I'm going to go with Ross. I would buy this at Ross.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to Cincinnati. All right. So this is the blurb here. This is the river kit, by the way, if you couldn't tell with the water. FC Cincinnati's new kit pays tribute to the Ohio River, showcasing famous landmarks throughout Cincinnati. The river kit embodies FC Cincinnati's connection to the community and that the club is all for Cincy.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't even come up with a good blurb.
No.
Showcasing famous landmarks. No, you're showcasing one famous landmark. What do you mean landmarks throughout Cincinnati? It embodies the connection to the community because the river You could say this better. Because the Ohio River flows throughout the community, this kit symbolizes our connection to that community. No, this river kit just embodies the connection to the community and that the club is all for Cincy. Lame. This is a do not buy. This looks like you turn on the even it doesn't even look like a river. You know what it looks like? It looks like you turn on the faucet. And it just like the water that's coming out of a faucet. That's what it looks like. It doesn't look like a river. And then it's just it's like they took a regular blue shirt with dark blue sleeves, which I think looks cool. And they're like, let's make just a water splash on it. I don't know. This is a don't buy for me.
Yeah, this is a don't buy for me. You know what it looks like? The Weigels, I think, tweeted out that it looked like bacon. I'll go a step further. It looks like you put bacon in a copy machine and close the copying machine, and they're like, "That's perfect. Let's put that on the jersey."
This is an X-ray of bacon.
Yeah, I hate this kit. Like I hate it. I wouldn't burn it because
the home kit too. They're stuck for it. They're stuck with it.
But if this shows up at Ross, I'm not buying it. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, no.
Nah, I'm good. Like you said, if they kind of incorporated more of like an actual look like river lines instead of like you said when it comes out of a bathroom faucet and it's shooting every which direction, like then 100% I'd have bought this. But it doesn't look like a river. This is stupid. Like
couldn't you do like a blue shirt with dark blue pinstripes, and the dark blue pinstripes are squiggly river lines or something?
Cool.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Something better than this.
Right. This looks awful. Like, this looked like the last minute, like, the kit people were like, oh, crap, we got to come up with a kit. Just go copy some bacon. Like, I don't know. Somebody's eating bacon at the kit breakfast launch, and they're like, shoot, we forgot to do a design. I knew we were forgetting something. We were focused on our blurb.
They've had one like this, right? Didn't they have a blue with the dark blue sleeves?
Yeah.
So they took the same one, and they're like, water.
This was the first year with Brenner. Like, this was not last year, the year before. It was it's the same exact thing. It just didn't have that river thing on it.
I have to look it up now. Hold on.
Yeah, look up Brenner's first year blue kit, and it should pop up. But yeah, I really, you know what I do like on the back of it? It says Cincinnati. It's kind of got the bridge. That makes sense. Like that little bridge underneath the Cincinnati, and then it's got like the two, like the I and the T that are kind of like the pillars.
This is the one we were thinking of. All right, so it's not exactly the same, but it has the same dark blue with the blue.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. But I like that. Like, I like when they do that. I just don't like this.
Here's all their jerseys. This one was last year's.
So I really like last year's. Like, last year's was decent.
This is the best one here, and I think this is the one I have. It's that one. Yeah. This is awful.
I like the orange.
Okay, let's go to FC Dallas for the Burn, Baby Burn, Disco Inferno kit. Here's a positive. I'll start with a positive on this. I like the Dallas Burn logo. So for people that don't know, before they were FC Dallas, they were Dallas Burn. And this little logo that's on the back of the neck is pretty much what the club logo was. So I like that. I like that it has history with Dallas, the fire type stuff. But I'm not crazy about this kit. And the reason why, it's not really even the fire designs. It's the color being like piss gold. I don't understand that. Here's the blurb. The bold uniform pays tribute to FC Dallas roots as one of Major League Soccer's original 10 franchises when the league launched in 1996. The kit takes pride in the contributions and lasting influences that the Dallas Burn, its players and staff, has had on the soccer communities in North Texas. So I like that they're honoring their past. I like when we do stuff like this. I just think it misses the mark a bit. I think if these flames were red and maybe not just like the same pattern over and over again, but maybe a huge flame or something, I think it would be a better kit. So I'm going to say, unfortunately, this is a don't buy for me. And I'm curious to hear your thoughts, Logan.
Burn it, baby. They told you to. So I'm burning it. I'm burning this bad boy. I hate this kit. Like, this is my least favorite kit of the bunch, I think. That being said, I'll probably change my mind because I really, honestly, I tried not to look at them more than once because I was like, I kind of want to react to them again.
Right, right.
This one I hate. I hate this kit so much. I would burn this thing just for fun. I think it's awful. The only thing that gives it any kind of credibility, I think, is the logo that was the Dallas Burn. Like, I like that little dragon thing in the back. I love. Honestly, I wish they'd just go back to that. That's more fun. Like,
I
that's
think
way
it's a
more fun.
horse. I don't know though.
Is it a horse? Why is it breathing fire? I'm so confused.
The fire horse? I don't know. I
Pegasus?
don't.
What the hell is it?
Maybe not. Maybe I just always read it as a horse. That's a good question. I don't understand.
It looked like a dragon. I
Well,
don't,
it looks
anyway,
like a horse.
a horse.
They got the
I guess
mane.
it's the mane. I thought that was a wing. But why is he breathing fire? I've never seen a horse breathe fire before.
Yeah, here's the actual crest from the original. So, the original thing. I'm going to share my screen here. This is the joys of what we get to do with a video podcast here,
It's
and
true.
not just the actual podcast. This is the old logo, so it is a
Oh,
horse.
okay. It is a horse.
And they just cut off the neck and just said, "Here's what you get."
Okay. Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, but I hate this kid so much. I'd burn this in the backyard easily.
Yeah, I think they could have been so much better if you had a white kit with because their colors are red. You can have red flames. That's what color flames are. Why are they gold? I don't really understand that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to Houston for the El Sol kit, which celebrates the energy, light, guidance sourced by the sun with a Texas twist. This sounds like this sounds like when you're watching like Property Brothers and they're like this living room is blah 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 with a Texas twist here. Like a house description.
Yeah.
The luminous kit marks a moment in time with an abundance of orange tones that reflect the next chapter of the two-time MLS champions. So, I hope that description didn't get you hyped up because this kit is plain as hell. It looks very pixelated. I'm not sure what that has to do with the Dynamo. And then it's got it looks like heat maps is kind of what it looks like. Infrared or something. I don't know. This for me is a total miss. This is a don't buy because I feel like they've been spinning their wheels with these orange kits for a while now. I'm going to share what the one before this was, all right? Because it's not much different. All right. There you go. The only thing different is the pixels. Literally, that's it. And I like teams having an identity. I like them having, but like some of these other orange ones, they've made the orange too dark now. I don't like, this was never a Dynamo color, by the way. This is too orange. This was the Dynamo orange. This is a nice orange. This orange goes with white. It goes with the light gray or the light blue. Like, this is a perfect orange. They're too burnt orange now. And I think it limits what they can do when it's this bright orange. Right? I mean, what else can you do with it? The design becomes super subtle because you can't have anything. I don't know. I miss their old orange. So this is don't buy.
Yeah, I would say wait for Ross. I like the orange, but I like that burnt orange. But like you said, it'll never be a buy straight away for me, and it never has been with this team, just because if you put white on this, it would be like you couldn't see it. Like it just it's something about this orange that it just doesn't like. I think you're kind of the same way with Nashville and the yellow. Like I think yellow and orange, it's really difficult to kind of infuse different things with those kits just because, and maybe that's why Nashville's kind of gone more towards their black. But I don't know. I don't mind this kit as much. I think it does look plain, and I'm not even sure you're gonna be able to tell that it's different colors like that on the pitch. So I think it's safe. It's like, oh, okay, we just kind of looks orange and kind of has like a diamond in the middle if you look at it close enough. So I don't know. It just
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't see anything about the sun in this though. I mean, I see
No.
hexagons. I don't really
Yeah.
understand where the sun comes from, but
Yeah.
all right. So we're moving on to Miami.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Miami. All right, so this kit is called the La
Oh.
Noche kit. This is the third away kit in the club's history. It's inspired by the energy and excitement of both Inter Miami fans and the city of Miami at night. La Noche features an embossed wave pattern to portray the energy of what happens on and off the field after dusk. I like this one. I'm not too crazy about the pattern, but this is a wait for Ross for me. But I like the black with the pink highlights. Like I think that makes it look really cool. So that's this is a win for me. This is a wait for Ross.
I will agree with you on that. I think it's a way for us. The pink's a little bit deeper than they usually have. Initially, their first tweet was like deeper or burnt more pink or something like that. And like, okay, like I get that, but like you said, the designs I'm not crazy about. Honestly, if they'd have just gone black and that pink, I'd have loved this kit. Honestly, I think it fits pretty well, but I don't get the vibrance of the nightlife screaming out of the very dull and like almost transparent design that they did with the little whatever these waves are supposed to be.
They're sound waves for on and off the
Look at that.
field
That's what it is. Yeah.
at night.
At night. La Noche.
Yeah, I mean this is the I mean they're pretty consistent. All right. Their away kits have been black this whole time. But I think one thing that makes me like this more than last year's is I'm looking at the history. I love Football Kit Archive. All right, so this tells you the kit history of every team. I like it. This has the pink trim on the sleeve, and it looks more pink at times, right? The other pink was too light. This is a darker pink. I like that it also has it around the sleeve, so that is something I think that makes it stand out more than what some of these other black kits they've worn in the past are. So, all right, so we're going to the Galaxy, where we are getting the kit called the LA Kit. Ran out of names. It honors the city and its history by embracing the colors of the City of Los Angeles flag. This kit represents the feeling of home, whether you are from the Valley or the South Bay. Coat it in the city colors. The LA Kit represents all different Angelino cultures. I didn't realize the LA flag was this color.
I knew Rasta was like this looks very Rasta. I didn't know there was a city flag. I didn't know we have one.
Yeah, every city has a flag. Yeah,
that's wild. I guess I didn't really realize that.
So, I will say this is I would say I'd probably buy this if I had the funds. But right now, I'm actually I'm a bigger fan of the kit from last year, the last 2 years with the blue and green, I mean the black and green vertical stripes as a throwback to their history. But I don't think this is like a huge downgrade. So while I'm not going to buy it now, I will rank this as a buy it now.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'd buy it now. If I had the funds right now, buy it because I think it's a great kit. Like both 2 years in a row, or 2 away kits in a row, they've knocked it out of the park. So, yeah, like Galaxy really know how to make kits. I like their home whites usually. I like these kits. I think LAFC usually does pretty well. Just preface that, but no, I think Galaxy does a really good job here. I really like the collar.
The collar is my least favorite part, actually. But
really,
yeah. But I like the kit as a whole, so it's a win. All right, especially in this year. All right, so we're gonna go to LAFC, which is this one. This kit is called the Smokescreen Kit, celebrating the club's success. Smokescreen pays homage to LAFC's winning culture and iconic smoke-filled goal celebrations. The World City, World's Game, Jock Tag signals the black and gold's global aspirations, while the shoulder to shoulder neck tape shows their commitment to marching united towards uncharted territory. That's just BS, by the way. All of that is BS. I get this. I get the smoke stuff. That's cool. That's fine. Whatever. But this is a total miss for me. Here's some positives. All right. I like the MLS logo with the MLS Cup in it since they're the winners and the holders of MLS Cup. I like that. I'm not sure if that's new. I don't remember that from previous seasons. And I like how some of these away kits are using alternate logos. So for this one, just having the LA with the wing, I think that's cool. But this is a do not buy. I just think it looks ugly with the greenish gold color for the smoke. Too camouflagey for me. I don't really like it.
What the blurb should have said is, in LA, we like to pollute the world. You can't see through the smoke. That is the smoke screen. I think that's more accurate. I hate it. Looks like a booger. Like it looks like a crusty booger. And with smoke, I don't know. I can't stand this kit, but I wouldn't put it. I guess I wouldn't put it in the burn only because, like you said, I like the secondary logos that they all have been doing. Even the Union, like I love the Union secondary logo, which we'll get to. But with this, I think really it's more the color to me. Like I don't know, maybe they could have done a more muted black or like a gray or silver and then had the smoke screen. Then it makes more sense for me. But this one, yeah, this misses completely for me. I just don't like the color of it.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to Minnesota United. I'm not sure why we had Miami so high, but
It's the way that again,
fine.
there's I think it's FB Ref has it because they're alphabetically like it's
Like
strange.
inner Miami instead
Yes,
of okay.
instead of Miami. Yes.
I get it. All right. Minnesota, the Earth's greatest light show, gets the MNUFC treatment with bold, vibrant colors, highlighting a visually stunning shirt that's a feast for the eyes. Also, in a first for the team, the Loon logo is featured without the club's crest as the backdrop. Committed to local conversation efforts since day one, Minnesota will donate a portion of every authentic jersey sold in February to the Save the Boundary Waters organization. This kit is called the Northern Lights Kit. This is a must buy right now if you have the funds, because I love that it has the Northern Lights look. It also looks kind of glitchy. Again, the secondary logo with the loon is cool. Yeah, I think this looks great. This speaks to me the North. Again, it features something that is unique to the area and not just a BS throwaway line that they're trying to sell.
First of all, I don't mean to point this out because I make mistakes too, but they put conversation efforts. It's supposed to be conservation efforts, I believe. MLS, you made a mistake. But anyway, no, I love this. I'm going to call it the TikTok kit because it's got the TikTok colors. Yeah, I love that.
That's
but
one
I
way to
do,
get people to hate it.
yeah,
Or like
like,
it, I guess.
yeah, this one's right up there with Charlotte. Like, honestly, I might buy one of these at one point. I just don't know which one. I love this kit a lot. I kind of like the white bottom. Like I don't know what it is about it, but it's so clean looking and like with that nice.
If I had to write a blurb about it, be like the white signifies the glistening snow in Minnesota during a winter
or summer.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love this kit a lot, and I love that the loon is by itself. I think it's fantastic.
All right, cool. Let's move on to Nashville SC for the Man in Black kit. I hear the train a coming. All right, so we got Johnny Cash featured on the kit itself, by the way, as well. Here's the blurb. The Man in Black kit honoring one of the most influential singer-songwriters of all time, Johnny Cash. The all-black ensemble is embellished by dark graphite and iron metallic accents, including a jock tag of Johnny Cash's iconic photo at Folsom Prison. Cash's autograph on the back of the neck, the Nashville SC crest, and an iron metallic logo for the sponsor, as well as the Adidas logo. The left sleeve celebrates the. This is the only kid I've had say this so far. The left sleeve celebrates the Apple and MLS partnership by featuring the Apple TV and MLS logo. That's so silly because it's not that it's celebrating it. It's literally the MLS badge and, of course, an Apple TV sponsor. Created in collaboration with the Johnny Cash Estate, Sandbox Succession, and Wasserman Music, the Man in Black kit was inspired by the Backline Supporters Collective, the club's fans. All right, so also to celebrate the launch of the kit, fans can enjoy an exclusive pair of Cash-covered singles now featured on the official Nashville SC Apple Music playlist, including breakout country artist Bailey Zimmerman's rendition of God's Gonna Cut You Down, and acclaimed Mexican regional singer Karen Leon's take on the classic Man in Black. This, for me, is a must-buy. I like how simple it is. I like the black with the silver, the Johnny Cash autograph. This, Johnny Cash is legendary. It's got some great music. So I say this is a must-buy for me.
Yeah, this is a must-buy, absolutely, for me. I love this. I know it's $200, but I think honestly, if you're going to spend ever $200 on something, and a couple things. If you didn't know, your club team should or is going to have an MLS playlist. So like the stadium music that they often play with a lot of your pregame stuff.
Philly doesn't yet.
Oh, that sucks. I think Orlando does now. But yeah, if you haven't checked that out, it's going to be a feature on MLS. But I think a lot of them are waiting for this year to drop those anyway. But I do know that our club's doing that. Second, Jordan, wouldn't this be awesome if they just continue to do like musicians because they're Nashville? Like I would 100% be on board with them cranking out the musician kits. Like
here's why this makes more sense for me. All right.
Yeah.
We just had a Jimi Hendrix kit for Seattle. I never really thought of him when I think of Seattle. Nashville is a music city. Mm-hmm. This makes more sense to me. So, yes, I would love if they do more of these.
Like, I'd be 100% on board. I would even be 100% on board if LA, one of them, tried to do like a, an
Hollywood.
actor. Yeah, Hollywood. Like, the Godfather kit.
Here's our Will Ferrell kit.
Yeah. It's got like elves on it. No,
it's got a microphone and homage to Anchorman. I don't know.
But this one's cool because I think musicians have an art form to them anyway. So this is just an easy translation. I think this is perfect. I think this is beautifully done.
And Johnny Cash is perfect because he's called the Man in Black. Yeah. So you can literally just do a black kit and call it the Johnny Cash kit.
Right. The Dolly Parton kit would be great. Just an FYI.
Maybe next year. Yeah. All right. Let's move on to New England Revolution. This is a never purchase for me. I don't really care for it. It's white. It's got a red sash, which is also pixelated. We got a lot of pixels going on this year. I don't know. I don't really get it. I don't really like it. Not much for me to say, but here's the blurb. The kit features a strike through in the Revs logo as a visual reflection of the spirit of defiance present in the region since the country's formation by the founding fathers. A new club icon, the Heritage Tree, also makes a first appearance on the jersey. The Heritage Tree pays homage to the flag of New England while also celebrating the Revolution's inaugural 1996 season. This kit is called the Defiance Kit. They even did this fun video where they were crossing out hateful messages in act of defiance, I guess. don't think that's going to work for some people. Like where it just says racism and they cross it out.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't work that way. I don't know. Not digging it.
Yeah, if you guys have a MacBook or desktop, go to the HD wallpapers, and there's 150 of these things that they just took it and went, you know what, that'd be a cool jersey. And yeah, I'm with you, Jordan. I would never buy this. Like, I don't like it. I don't like when it cuts off. Like, why is it cut off? Like, their sponsor, it looks like their sponsor is just like it's a
Cuts
big
off for the
white,
sponsor.
yeah, it's like a big white sticker that they put on it, and it just nah, this doesn't do it for me. I don't enjoy this at all. It's very like this took all of probably 2 seconds to create. I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but like this looks seriously like they took a stock photo and went, yeah, cool, that looks all right. I do kind of like the evergreen, like you said, is I think that's what you said it was.
The
But
heritage tree.
heritage tree, sorry, whatever. Who cares? I just sorry, Revs fans. But if you haven't already, go follow the Burnt Musket. Love to plug our friends there.
All right, let's go to New York City FC. The Interborough kit. The kit's navy and orange colors of the NYC flag, alongside the club city's blue, makes for the club's most colorful home shirt yet. The bottom of the kit also features a fitting symbol in the form of the Statue of Liberty's torch, an idea born out of the workshop with young leaders of the city and the community, a nonprofit foundation proudly supported by NYCFC. Like NYCFC, New York is a true mosaic of people and backgrounds, greater and more vibrant than the sum of its individual parts. The world's game connects New Yorkers from all over, and the new Interborough kit weaves everyone together under one banner, celebrating the club's multiculturalism. City's multiculturalism. I've come around on this kit more than I thought I would. I think this is a wait for Ross bordering do not purchase, by the way. Here's what I like about it. It's trying something different. It's got the subway tiles, which fits in with NYC. And it's got the torch. I like that. It fits more of the city than some of these other kits that claim to be fitting in their city. But I don't think I'd really say this is their most colorful kit. I mean, it's all blue. It's just all shades of blue with an orange trim. So I'm bordering on those two. I probably would not purchase it myself. But so maybe a do not buy. But when it first came out, I was ready to burn it. But I think that's where I land on it right now.
Yeah, I'd agree. I was in that, like, I hate this kit. I think what really throws me off is the fact that like, I love the subway tile. I think that's great. But for some reason, when it gets up higher, it becomes like huge, like squares, and it throws my eyes, and I'm like, oh, what is that?
Well, because that's the subway tile, and the rest of it's the mosaic. So
that's what it is.
That's
Okay.
what it is. Yeah,
And I'm wrong. I hate the subway tile. I like the mosaic, is what I like. But yeah, no, I've come around on this kit. I think honestly, if there was a way to kind of blend like the top part a little bit better with the mosaic, it would have been better. Like this would have been cooler. Or like if maybe
they
if
probably should have had the top end at the top of the mosaic.
Yeah.
But
maybe a darker blue or just leaving that plain would have been cool. I don't know. Like there's probably ways you could have done it a little bit better. I'm borderline, like you said, Ross and don't buy. I would probably lean more like if this showed up at Ross, I'd buy it. So yeah,
the price is right. Right.
Yeah.
If the price is right there.
Yeah, I put this in Ross because I think it's kind of cool.
If it's some Ross are $30, not doing it. $20, I could probably do it. Red Bulls. Let's go to the New York Red Bulls for their what are they calling this one? Let me check. Is this just the Daniel Patrick kit? What are they calling it? The Daniel Patrick kit. And let me tell you, no clue who this guy is. I had no clue who Daniel Patrick is. Apparently some sort of designer. There you go. This guy's little tag signature there. Soccer and fashion collide as Red Bull New York collaborated with luxury sportswear designer Daniel Patrick for a kit that's fueled by the desire to innovate. From its eye-popping colors to the hidden meanings included throughout, the jersey drips with streetwear swag. I want to know what the hidden meaning. Oh, like the words NY, New York, are all in blue somewhere around here. This is fine. This is a don't buy. I mean, it just looks like LAFC's. I'm tired of the smoke type looking kit at this point.
Looks like Leeds United. I don't know what their infatuation is with each other, but they love Jesse Marsh. They like Red Bull. It's a weird relationship between the two, but yeah, I don't care much for this kit at all. I honestly, without the smoke thing, it probably would have been a decent kit. Even that yellow is kind of like, it's okay. It's not the worst.
I've seen so many people say that this one is like the best one out of all of
Yes.
them.
Well, this one and
I'm
then
so
another one
confused.
that's coming up that I also don't like. But I think you and I will be on the same page on that one. But yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan of this one. I would say don't buy it.
Great. All right, let's move on to Orlando City. Boom. Pretty classic looking purple, inspired by fans that packed the club's first of its kind safe standing supporter section at Exploria Stadium. The kit draws its namesake from the section's moniker, because it's called the Wall Kit, and has a pattern replicating a wall. The jersey features Orlando's iconic purple and incorporates metallic gold embellishments that carry throughout the jersey, shorts, and socks. Anytime Orlando goes with the purple with the gold, I like it. So this is I'll say this is a purchase now, but since I have a couple Orlando kits, I'm going to say this is personally for me. I'll wait for Ross, but yeah, if I had unlimited funds, this would be a buy now.
Being an Orlando City fan, there have been kits I haven't bought. Right, I don't own the Soul one. I don't like the Soul one. It's the white one. This one I love. I think it does a nice job. I showed Ashley this, who's my wife, and I said, "What does this look like?" She goes, "Bricks." And I was like, "So like a wall?" She goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Good. That's what it was." Kind of like this. What do you think of this when you see it? And the picture doesn't do it justice. Last night it really did, and even the pictures on Twitter are better. That gold is really gold, like it's their gold. Because usually it's like a more yellow or muted yellow kind of looking. This one's like metallic, like it. Well, looks great.
This is which one it reminds me of. 2018. This one I wanted to
buy. Yep. I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
This is a really good one in my eyes. And when I saw the new one, I was like, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah. But that gold just bounces off of it. It's great.
Yeah.
I do like this kit a lot. And I like when Orlando just sticks to their purple and what they know. Like, I just love that. So I'm glad they didn't try like let's try like a gray kit. They do have a gray kit, I think. I don't know if it was a gray kit or if it was a keeper's kit or something. It was awful. And typically I don't really like their white kits, but I do like this purple.
Cool. Philadelphia Union. This kit is called the Simpsons kit. I'm just kidding. This kit is called the 4 Philly kit. FOR, not the number 4. Here's some blurbs. They had a lot more than any of the other clubs, so I took all these. All right. Inspired by the Union's 2019 playoff run, the 2023 secondary kit pulls from that postseason's memorable tagline, Philly or nothing, with a creative look that features a camouflage pattern to mirror the intensity with which the team approached all matches. A few things here. I do not remember that tagline at all for 2019. 2, how does camo mirror the intensity with which we approached all matches? No clue what that's supposed to mean. Can we just say these things looked good or cool? Like, do we always have to have the PR speak? Some of this always just comes off super awkward. Here's some more of that speak. In collaboration with the Union Creative Collective, the 2023 4 Philly kit sees the organization create a fresh take on the initial pattern and produced a jersey that would look great on and off the field. Changing out the tonal blues of the original for a gold and signal blue color palette and adding in additional artistic texture and signature Philly grit. By changing the color palette, the union also pay homage to the clouds of blue and gold smoke that surround Subaru Park on match day. So again, this is kind of another smoke screen type kit. I don't understand what Philly grit has to do with this kit, but whatever. I like the snake being on there without the crest, but this is a total miss for me. This is a do not buy. I had money I was going to set aside for this thing because people were hyping the hell out of this kit, saying it is better than the Lightning kit. It is not. This is, I mean, I guess I might come around to it of saying it's not hurting my eyes when we watch the team, but I don't think I would buy this kit. Now, I did enter a raffle to win a free kit. I would wear it for free, but I'm not going to spend money on this.
I'm with you on it. I was so excited because of the way they were hyping it up. Because the last kit that they did with the Lightning, it's probably one of my favorite kits ever. So this is a real step backwards. I love the snake. Gosh, they had such opportunity here. Maybe throw the snake on that Lightning kit and we'd had something. But yeah, I love the last kit. This is just a total bust. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And anything camouflage, I've never been a fan of. Like, it doesn't matter what.
Yeah.
It could be my team. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not buying that. And my favorite thing, Jordan, is it's like, oh yeah, we're like punch you in the mouth, kind of. We were that force and camouflage. You're hiding. Like, that's the whole point.
Yeah,
you're
the
sitting
intensity,
back being quiet, right?
The camo.
There's no intensity about camo.
The intensity. What? You're hiding. You're what? I don't get it. Also, with this is with this kit is hey, Rich commented nothing. Thanks, Rich. So what we
he doesn't like it either. He's speechless.
He's like exactly.
He's
speechless
like, this is
awful. But it's, if you see the full kit, it's blue shorts with blue socks that go up to their knees. It's not good. It's not good. Maybe if you had gold socks and not all blue. Now it's like, think about it this way. You have this, and then all below it's just that blue.
Nope. That's ugly.
All right, let's move on to a kit that I really like here. This is the Portland Plaid kit. Features Ponderosa, shadow green and gold coming together in a plaid-clad jersey, say that 5 times fast, to reflect the tight-knit relationship between the club and the community. In the club's 16th jersey, Portland Plaid symbolizes kinship. We're all cut from the same cloth, no matter where we come from. Just say you like plaid. But this reminds me, this looks great. You know who this is going to look great on? Timber Joey, a lumberjack, cutting
with some plaid.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's good. I like this kit a lot. I'll say buy now.
I'm gonna say buy now. This might be my first Western Conference kit that I buy. Like, this is high on that list. I know we will probably wrap up this episode by maybe like a top 3 that we will buy. Just kind of ranking them in order. Like, we could do that, but this is up there. Like, I loved this kit. When you sent this to me, I was like, man, this is a really cool kit. And every time I look at it, it grows more and more on me. So like, I love this kit a lot. I'd buy now. I think the plaid looks beautiful. So I am definitely a fan of plaid over camo. I'm a plaid kind of guy. So yeah, now Jordan, all I can do is help. But I just can't help but see Timber Joey out there in a plaid. You know how they make the long sleeve jerseys usually? I wonder if they'll make this one into a long sleeve, because then it would be even better, and like a little button down.
Yeah. So Rich's comment was actually an emoji that did not show on our screen here, but it's a ref with a red card.
So yeah.
I don't know if that was for me. I don't know if that was for me or for the kit, but
right.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to RSL. This kit is called the Beehive kit, if I have that right.
Yeah.
Beehive State kit.
Yeah.
Here's the blurb. A tribute to RSL's home state of Utah, the shirt encourages fans to be bold, go gold by embracing the local community's ethos of solidarity and collaboration. Just like bees, Salt Lakers are in it together. If you come for one, you get them all. I actually like this. I know they wanted a more yellow kit because they've had yellow kits, but I like the ties in with the beehives. It does have, you can't see it too well on here, but it's got like the beehive comb texture as well, like shapes of the beehive in this kit. Um, I like that it kind of matches their old yellow kit they used to have, but it's gold. It fits in with the bees. And let me tell you, if you haven't been to Salt Lake City, they love their bees. I will say, I did not know they were called the Beehive State or whatever. But when I was walking around the city in Salt Lake and we had, they have like a bee house, and it's like this monument like area you can go into. Some guy had bees there one time, or I don't know. It was this weird flag that I read that I was like, wow, they really seem to like bees. So now that I've been there and know that, this kit makes more sense to me. So I will actually say this is a wait for Ross, but I like it a lot, actually.
I would say this is a buy now if you're an RSL fan. I know they wanted to go back to that kind of that yellow traditional kit that they'd had, but I really like this. Like even the integration of like the honeycomb and kind of looking pattern. I love the RSL like lion on the back. I think like the royal. I think this is wonderful. I really do enjoy the colors. I think they went pretty basic, but threw in a nice little design. So I really like this kit. This is definitely a buy now if you've got the funds to do so.
And I'm just going to share which one people really wanted to have back. This was a third kit they had back in 2010 and 11. This is when they were good. They won MLS Cup in 2009. This year they were in the CONCACAF Champions League. So these three kits, I think, mean a lot in that sense. I like the gold look better than that yellow, actually. So I'm a fan. San Jose. The club's traditional colors get a striking upgrade with the shirt's dark blue background accentuated by black diagonal streaks moving upwards in a seismic tectonic pattern, similar to fault lines associated with earthquakes. Thanks for beating us over the head with it. Affectionately known as the Goonies, the Quakes Never Say Die ethos is faithfully represented in this lively kit, which also features the mottos "Fight till the end." And I didn't know this was a motto, but they said mottos, and they named two. SJ74 on the jock tag. I don't think that's a motto, though.
It's a hashtag.
Yeah.
It's their hashtag. I don't get it, but
this kit is called the Fault Lines kit?
Mm.
Active Fault. Active Fault. My bad. This is a wait for Ross, but I think this is I actually really like this because it is tying in the fault lines of earthquakes with the Quakes name. They're not shying away from that name. So I do like this. I just think it looks more like mountains. So it's a little bit of a miss there. But I overall, I think this is a nice kit. So I'd say Ross.
Yeah, it's got like those seismic wave like things. I like that idea. Yeah, I think a Ross. Definitely. I like it. I think it looks good. I wish the one thing I really just don't like is just randomly just San Jose on the back with it's a blue like tag on it. I'm like, okay, that's different. Like why not have like the Quakes logo in on the back collar? It looks weird.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I guess wait for Ross on this one. I'd buy it.
This is their best kit since like 2014, by the way.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I actually liked last year's with the blue, just the all blue. But here's I don't know, 2014's looked pretty good. Kind of had like almost like the lines, like fault lines as well. But I don't like how it fades off there. So maybe here's the classic ones I remember them being super good in is these like black jerseys.
Yeah.
Those were good. Those were good kits. All right. So let's move on to Seattle. This kit is called the Bruce Lee kit. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, the Bruce Lee kit. 50 years after his untimely death, the kit honors a legend with deep Seattle roots and a shared commitment to harmony, self-expression, inclusion, and action. Details include sunbeam yellow accents with a dragon design, as well as Bruce Lee's official signature and the Bruce Lee core symbol, yin yang, and other traditional characters. This is a do not buy for me. I know a lot of people like it. It's a big swing and a big miss for me. I know others think this is a home run. I don't think this has anything to do with Seattle. Bruce Lee, I don't think of Seattle when I think of him. It's like they thought the Jimi Hendrix one was a hit. Who else has? I don't even. What is his connections there? It just says he has deep roots. It doesn't say he's like from there. Like I'm looking it up now because I'm not really sure what his roots to Seattle are. He was born in San Francisco. He moved to Seattle in '59, and he opened up a martial arts school there, I guess, and he's buried there. So I guess that's kind of his ties to Seattle. I didn't know that, and I don't think I would look at this kit and think, "Oh, Bruce Lee must be from there," or whatever. So it doesn't scream Seattle to me at all. So that's kind of a miss for me. It doesn't even look Sounders, honestly. So I'm not a big fan of this.
Yeah, it's a strange one. Like 1974, I'm trying to think. Like there wouldn't be that many fans that would be around that would really remember Bruce Lee being integrated and really just a staple in Seattle culture. I wouldn't think so. Yeah, this is a strange one for me. Like this is long before the league even existed. Like I get it in a sense, but then again, I'm like I don't really I hate the dragon look to it. Like it looks very like cheap. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. I would not buy it. I wouldn't burn it, but I would definitely not buy it.
Okay, Seattle Sounders were founded in '74, and he passed away in
Died in
'70.
74.
He died in '73 or '4, right?
Yeah.
So like, there's not even really much overlap
No.
there either. All right, let's move on to the Sporting Kansas City. This kit is called
Hoops 4.0 kit.
Yeah, they don't have it listed here.
That's weird.
Oh, there it is. Hoops 4.0. Okay. Yes, dating back some 150 years, hooped soccer shirts are an iconic part of the beautiful game, and over the past decade, the light blue, dark blue stripes have become synonymous with Sporting Kansas City. The Hoops 4.0 kit continues that direction. Continues that tradition. Classics never go out of style. And they're completely correct. Classics never go out of style. And I really like this kit. They had this same type of thing last year with thicker lines. I like the thinner line look on this. I think that looks cool. I mean, they've done, obviously, this is 4.0, so they've done 3 other ones with the lines, and I think this might be the best one yet with the lines. So for me, this is a buy now. I really like this kit a lot.
Yeah, they're huge fans of the hoop kit. I think all of them have been pretty much a hit. So yeah, I love it. I love when they mix dark blue with the sky blue. I think it looks great. So yeah, no, I really enjoy this kit. So just that classic Casey look. So really would have enjoyed seeing Ronaldo playing this, but he's not. So
yeah, no, Mahomes couldn't convince them, and now Ronaldo looks like an idiot because Kansas City just won the Super Bowl again. So
yep, stupid.
He could have been at the parade. They could have had a whole thing. Let's move on to St. Louis. We have 2 to talk about here. So St. Louis, we have the home jersey, which is called the City Kit, and the away jersey, which is called the Spirit Kit. So the home jersey was designed in collaboration with Adidas, with features the club's vibrant and signature city red color with navy and yellow accents as a homage to the city of St. Louis flag, which is proudly displayed as a patch on the bottom of the jersey's hem there. Abstracted boldly along the left-hand side is iconic geometric pattern echoing the steel plates of the Gateway Arch, which is the first of its kind design collab with between City and Adidas, of course, because it's their first year they exist. It was important to design, important for the design of our inaugural jersey to reflect who we are as a club and as a community, proud, contemporary, not afraid to stand out. This kit for me, the home one, is a wait for Ross. I'm not really crazy about the half and half look of it, actually. So I'll say that one first, and then I'll transition to the away kit, and then you can give both of your verdicts after I'm done. The away kit is inspired by the metallic and modern design of City Park. The Spirit kit is a celebration of the league's newest club and the community that helped bring it to life. Arch gray with red accents. This shirt is made 100% recycled materials and represents the team's Our City, Our Spirit mantra. This is a buy now. I like it. It's not white. Technically, it looks white. It's gray. I like the pinstripe look. I just think it looks really I like that the Purina logo is not like pink like the other one. I like that they went with a different Purina logo. I don't know. I think this looks like a perfect I like the thin pinstripes a lot actually. So I would say buy now for the away kit, wait for Ross for the home kit. Your thoughts, Logan?
Man, we're really similar today. I would say, like you said, the buy at Ross for the home kit, just because one, it's expansion side. I'm like you. I don't like the half and halves. I don't like when they do those. Even when they do different colors, I don't like half and halves. So that, yeah, I like the yellow trim. I just don't like the stainless art, whatever that is, that design. And then, like you said, the other one is I would buy now the away kit, just because it's that like it's the same color as the arch. It's got the pinstripe. It looks very baseball, to be honest with you. Baseball's known for the pinstripes, so
Yeah, I
I
like
don't
it.
know. I really do like it. I love the collar on that one too, on the stainless steel one. I like that. It does. It looks very cardinal. So, no, I'm a big fan of that one, and their logo looks great. I always enjoyed their logo. So, no, I'm excited about seeing that one. I think they both look they're both decent, but I definitely would wait for the pink one or whatever that color is, city red.
The away kit nailed it.
Yeah, they did.
Yep. Absolutely nailed it. All right, we got two left here. Toronto, the club kit, very basic name here, was created in honor of two, the heart and the home, shielded by onyx stripes. The club's greatest moments and the sounds of Toronto FC Knights are stitched into every kit. How'd they do that? One club, one heart, one beat. This jersey is for what's next. What the hell does that mean? They have sound wave things on the red accent. It's weird. Is Toronto that rowdy at night? I don't understand.
It's the nightlife city of Canada, but I think that's because there's only
this is a don't buy for me. I'm sorry. I don't really like the look of it. I don't have much to say about it.
I think it's the sound waves, just because it's like the loudest city in Canada, because all they have is Quebec, like that area. Like I think they're in Quebec. I think Toronto's the only, like Montreal and Vancouver, the only cities maybe Calgary. I don't even know if Calgary's a problem. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to stop with Canada stuff because I know nothing about Canada. But yeah, no, supposedly it is the nightlife city of Canada. I don't suspect Canadians.
I never hear people like, we're heading up to Toronto.
But yeah, I hate this kit. Gosh, I hate this kit. This is a borderline burn it and borderline don't buy it. I'm gonna go burn it just because I think it's awful.
We haven't had a lot of those either, so we gotta.
I'm burning this bad boy. I'm burning it. I don't like it at all.
Vancouver. The jerseys feature a touch of red that symbolizes both the club's Canadian pride and origins, of course, but the original 1974 red logo featured as a jock tag. Bloodlines are the thread that connects generations of Whitecaps fans under a common banner of the beautiful game, supporting Canada's most history-laden club. The 5 stripes on the front of the jersey represent 5 decades of history as the club enters its 50th anniversary in 2024 with a legacy of giving back. The jersey also shines a light on the pressing need for donors to support Canadian blood services. This kit is called the Bloodlines Kit. This screams Whitecaps for me. I like it. I'd say this is a wait for Ross for me personally, but I would probably buy it now if I was a Vancouver fan. I think it looks good.
Yeah, every time I think of Vancouver, I always think of that big block of blue with the red stripes on it, and then I like the subtle like light blue. I think it looks good on a white kit. So white kits are kind of tough to manage just because you could really screw it up. But I think they do right on this one. And I don't know why. I've always loved their logo. I think it's great.
Yeah.
But this looks clean. This looks nice. I really like how like vibrant it looks, even though it's just it's pretty basic but it screams, like you said, it screams Vancouver's kit. So
well, that about wraps us up here. Let's give our top 3. You want to do that? Top 3 each?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So go ahead with your third favorite.
My third favorite, I'm going with the RSL Beehive kit. So
ooh, surprise.
Yeah. Going with the Beehive.
I'll go my number 3 as the Charlotte kit. Is this in your top 3?
Yes.
Is it number 2 or 1?
It is number 1.
All right.
Love this kit.
So we know his now. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Portland. So
this is my number 2 as well.
Yeah. I really love that kit. The only thing that doesn't get me to number 1 with that one is because I love Charlotte so much. I think the colors just really pop to me with that purple and blue.
My number 1 is this. SKC. Really like it.
Surprises me.
I also really like this one a lot too. But
yeah, honorable mention.
Already have that one. It's not different enough for me to really want to shake it up. But yeah. I think you can tell a lot by our taste if we point out which 3 are our favorites, and they're all pretty classic look jerseys.
Yeah.
Soccer jerseys are not broken, guys. I'm going to say runner-up here, Montreal.
Worst kit by far. Stupid PR statement. No, Jordan, what is your least favorite of the bunch?
Least favorite. Let me just scroll through these real quick. Least favorite. I have a bottom 3. I'm going to share my bottom 3 with you.
Okay, let's do the bottom 3 then.
Bottom 3. Chicago. I'll go Revs. And Seattle.
Okay. I'm going to go Chicago. Don't like that one. I think it's awful. Yeah, I'm going to go Seattle as well. But one I really, really just don't like. I hate this one.
Yeah, it's not up there for me either.
LAFC.
It's not good.
Horrible. There's a lot of really bad ones though.
Yeah. Yeah. And some of them are just plain. Not like run of the mill, that I don't know. I would say out of 29 or 28 because we don't get Montreal, but we do have 29 because we have 2
right
St. Louis ones. I would say probably somewhere in the sense of I could have extended my top 3 to probably a top 5 and include something like Atlanta's and Johnny Cash jersey, Minnesota. There's a top 6.
Yeah.
Orlando's top 7. So right now I like the Beehive as well. So there's 8. There's 8 that I really like.
Same.
Add in the St. Louis away and the Vancouver one. I'm up to 10 out of 29. And then I liked Galaxies. So I'm at 11 out of 29. So it's not as bad as I thought, right? And then you have some middle ones. Like I like Cruz a lot, but not enough to make it like a huge jump for me. And then you have like the worst ones, right? And you also have the middle of the road, like not this one, Cherry Blossom. Cherry Blossom's middle of the road for me. So I don't know. I like half.
Yeah.
In some capacity, I would say.
That's higher than I thought mine were.
Then I dislike half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the ones I dislike, though, I'm gonna say it. The ones I dislike, I really don't like.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't believe we're stuck 2 years with these.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that's the way the fans got to feel. Like if I'm the Dallas fan, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this thing. Ugh.
I think they like it.
Ugh.
I haven't really been around their fans. There's some Philly fans that have come around to it, but I tell you, everybody was kind of like, "Ooh, this is not good. Like this is not what we thought we were getting for that one."
I thought it was going to be so much better.
This is like a middle thing for me.
Yeah.
This would probably be like bottom half. Not like hate, but like I said, I'll wear it if it's free. I'm not going to probably go out of my way to purchase that. So there you go. You lost $200. All right. Well, I guess that wraps us up. Anything else about jerseys or the Apple TV stuff? I like the quality. The quality of the camera was really good. The stream.
Yeah, I thought the graphics were good. People love that they include like expected goals and things like that. Mm-hmm. So some advanced stats that we're getting, but it's a clean product. I mean, it really.
We had a pregame show for a preseason game. That was nice.
Yeah, there's like they're testing out the whip around. They're doing different things that. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks great. I mean, honestly, I really didn't have doubts with Apple. Like once you and I started going through and talking about it, and we started getting releases on this stuff, and there's going to be some hiccups, but so far there's not really been any kind of hiccups that I've seen. So,
this was a good test because they were worried about getting the stuff up and ready in time. So to be able to do like 3 preseason games they did yesterday, I think might be like, okay, we got this. We didn't have any hiccups. The game's streamed.
Yeah,
it was fine. They're ready to go. That was exactly what they needed for next week or this weekend coming up now. So
and picture quality is such a huge thing in this time.
Yeah,
like it's anything.
Even in 1080p when the other streams were in 720 most of the time on ESPN. If it wasn't a broadcast game, it was in 720.
Yeah.
So not great. But yeah, so we'll be here this Monday for another preview. I don't know if we're going to go live with a guest, but we'll do our recording of it at least. We're having Todd on from the Free Kick. He's going to talk Philadelphia Union. We're going to talk all those Northeast teams. Wednesday, we're going to do our prediction show, where then at the end of the season, you can laugh at us for how wrong we were. And then next Monday, we will be back breaking down the first week of MLS action here on the channel. There's a huge slate of games on Saturday with one national broadcast game on Sunday at 8 o'clock, Seattle and Colorado. But here's the cool thing I noticed when I was looking at these, Logan. The whole first week is free. All of these games are free on Apple TV. All you have to do is download Apple TV on your smartphone, your smart TV, your Roku, your Fire Stick. I think you have to have an Apple ID. Just make one of those. And then you can watch any game for free on this first weekend, even if it's broadcast on television, like the Nashville NYCFC game and the Seattle Colorado game.
No blackouts either, Jordan. You can watch it from wherever.
No blackouts. We are ahead of the curve here, which is great. All right. Well, that about wraps us up now. I can say that officially. If you want to give us a follow, we're at Stateside Show on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Email us statesideshow@gmail.com. Also, Wednesday, we are dropping the next episode of our Ted Lasso recaps. You might be wondering, how are you going to get done all of season 1 and 2 before season 3 premieres on March 15th? We ain't. All right. We're not. unfortunately. So what we're going to do is we're going to do as many as we can before season 3 drops, and then we'll be recapping season 3 and one older episode each week from there. So you'll get 2 Ted Lasso recaps a week. But that's it. Have a great rest of your week. We'll catch you next time.